All right, y'all. What's popping? What's popping? Happy Halloween. Welcome to episode 5 of fucking Potheads. So listen, this bitch starting off with plot twist already. So I got a lovely guest that will be joining me today, but I don't know where the fuck she is. So with that being said, while I'm waiting on her to do whatever the fuck it is that she doing, this is the time to go get your Molly's Blunts, Perkins, whatever it is you get to start your day, winds your day down. Go get that. Let's light this shit up. While we wait for her, a couple of things today. Today we have a game. Anytime you hear the word bitch or the term bitch, you hear that, or the word bitch, what's popping, Vault? Hit a bitch up, hit your blunt, hit your bong, hit your whatever it is you smoking or drinking. So for all of my newcomers, if it's your first time, if it's the first time in the neighborhood, if it's your first time, um it's your own damn vote. That's funny. But if it's your first time in Potheads, we're trying something different this time. I want to try something new. Ja won't be with us. So it's just a one man show today, bitch. But listen, the reality is the show must go on. So whether my homegirl, she's supposed to be a addition to Potheads, whether she come through or not, uh, you already know this shit going pop. We're gonna still make it do what it do. So happy Halloween to everybody. It's Halloween here in the States. If you watching, wherever you watching, whenever you watching, we in the States. Um, y'all, I'm a little bit salty, McNulty, halfway. Hey, always dreaming what's popping, boo. I got a guest that's supposed to be coming today, but her ass, I don't know what shit. I don't know what she doing. She we might not rock with her. I mean, she might not come. She might whatever. But regardless, we just choking until we see if she go actually show up for the girl today. I'm gonna cuss out. I'm gonna talk shit about her. Hopefully, she pop on here so I can talk shit about her to her face. But what y'all smoking? What you smoking? Always dreaming. What you smoking on, Vault? Welcome to Potheads. Make sure y'all hit that fucking like button as we as we get in and get comfortable and shit. The game for the day is anytime you hear the word bitch or the term bit. Anywhere, anytime you hear that, hit your blunt, hit your water, take a shot, do something like that. Do something like that. Sour cookies. That shit sounds amazing. Amazing. You say you sober tonight. Ain't nothing wrong with being sober. You don't got no more babies always dreaming. So you got any plans tonight for the Halloween holiday? Ugh. Y'all, I'm gonna talk so much shit about my friend if she don't show up. I'm gonna talk so much shit about her. It says a bunch of Reggie mixed with some fire because I'm cheap and classy. Kalua Tuna, Eric Wright, your rude free trial. You're funny. It says because I'm classy. When it comes to weed, I'm serving two masters right now. That's funny as fuck. I miss you as well, dog. I hope you've been well. I know you've been, in your little cocoon or whatever. But nothing wrong with that. You gotta go in sometimes to figure shit out. I know, like I don't know what, like I'm completely. When I say completely blown, I'm about to give y'all an opportunity. This is the plot twist episode. I already knew that today might be crazy. It's fucking Halloween. What's popping? If you just coming in here, make sure you hit that fucking like button. I'm waiting on my homegirl to show up. She might stand me up. But with that being said, make your presence known because you might get a handy dandy opportunity because at the end of the day, what you need to know is the show will always, must always, shall always go on. Like I won't stop. All right. The game for the day. Anytime you hear the word bitch or bit or anything of the sort, you take a shot, hit your blunt, hit your bong, hit whatever it is. All right. So while she playing with my life, bit, um, Oh, I listen, I don't know. I think I'm smoking runts. Vault. I'm not sure. Yeah, I know you be in the house, boo. All right, so who wants to be on, like, I need a guest. So if she not gonna be my guest, I need somebody to be my guest. So let me know if you want to be a guest. Put your email in the chat and I'm gonna email you a link to be my guest. And we're gonna play this plot twist, bitch. The show must go on Potheads. So if you trying to be a guest, if you trying to hop on the live with me right now, you want to play? Who wants to play a little game? It's Halloween. Let's get fun. Let's get funky. Let's get funky. I'm salty. I'm so mad with my friend right now. I can't even say. And I guarantee she got her times mixed up. When you do shit with people in different time zones, what app I need? You don't need no app, boo. All I need is you can come from your phone. I like how the chat stop. Yeah, don't stop now, chat. I just need your email, and if you give me, like, you need to have a camera. If you got a camera, I can send you the link to the app, to the show. So first person email I get, y'all gonna be my guest today, and we're gonna have some fun. This plot twist. This is plot twist. Plot twist, my boys and girls. Let's plot twist this shit. Can I get who ain't scared? Can I give me somebody? Send me one that ain't scared. I'm on my phone. If you on your phone, that's fine too. Look, I ain't had no time to grab no cup. Man, y'all some pussies. Y'all mean to tell me y'all ain't about that? Y'all ain't about that. You say I'm too high for that. This potheads, you can't be too high on potheads. That's not. Is that like a real thing? She said, "Power's out here, so let's do this." All right, send me your email, Kalua. Let's have some. Let's have some fun. We want to have some fun tonight. So let's do this. 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 All right, send me an email, my love. We about to make some shit, pal. We about to make it shake the day. Did you send it in the chat where you sent it to? Because I don't see it. I don't see it, my friend. Where is it? Don't judge. I'm trying to find you. I don't see it. Kalua, you said I sent it. Where did you send it to, my love? Send it in the chat for me. 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 And then when you send it in the chat, look. Yeah, just send it in the chat. As soon as you send it to me, I'm gonna send you a link. But I don't got it. Hey, you don't got it. Come on. I'm excited. I'm ready to play some games. I'm ready to ask some questions. Happy fucking Business Savvy Sunday too. Y'all. I'm so salty about this, but you know what? It's my own fault. I gotta get my life together. I gotta get my life together. But yeah, we about to be real pieheads. We about to talk about real piehead shit. Piehead shit. Plot twist one. My guest ain't show up. Listen, who could have figured that shit out? Bitch, it's a plot twist for me. Plot twist two. I can't get nobody to be my guest. This is be my guest like fucking Beauty and the Beast. This is tragic. I don't know what to do with myself. I've been on this bitch 10 minutes talking like more about nothing. And that was the week. That was the episode from last fucking week, B. That's okay. Y'all gonna get me on this whole talking about nothing. Come on, see everybody like, come on, Kalua. We trying to get this shit popping. We trying to plot twist this. I'm nervous as fuck though. Listen, don't be nervous. I'll be gentle. Let's have some fun. I sent it. You didn't send, did you send it in the chat? Cause I'm not getting it all. Hey, Kalua, you got like y'all. Hold on, it's not. It would be coming straight. I would see it if you sent it in the chat. I haven't seen it at all. Y'all seen Kalua email anywhere? Anybody, please. It hates us. It don't want us to be great tonight. Y'all, I'm salty as fuck. Salty, naughty. I'm trying to find out another way you can send it to me. You got Instagram. Go to my Instagram. Or okay, I got it from you. I got it from you on Instagram. Boom. I got you. I'm about to send it to you right now. Boom. And you're right. It's showing that you sent it. Hates you. It ain't sending. I got you, boo. I got you. I'm about to send it to you right now. Boo. All right, give me a second. I got all the screens and shit up. All right. Side swipe. I got you. I'm sorry. I'm putting all your personal business out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me make sure I spelled that right. At gmail.com. All right. I just sent it to you. So if you don't get my email, that's YouTube being on some bullshit, not Kalua. All right, check your email, Eric. Y'all, I'm salty. When I say salty, make naughty, bitch. Salty, make naughty. All right. So you should have got an email from like StreamYard or something. Check it. Y'all, this about to get so interesting. I'm so excited. I hope y'all got munchies, y'all. I left all my munchies downstairs. I made Rice Krispie treats today. Y'all check my stories out on fucking YouTube. On Instagram, my fucking baked turkey wings. Y'all know if y'all been watching my stories, I love the baked turkey wings. For anybody who don't know who I am, I'm a neighborhood hope dealer. And I am a pothead, but for the purposes of this, it's a CBD cigarette. Y'all make sure y'all check out my platform. Y'all check out, I'm a motivational speaker. I do all of the things, but I also like to shoot the shit about stupid shit. And that's what Potheads is all about: shooting the shit about stupid shit, just kicking it, just catching the vibe. Not just talking more about nothing. If you didn't see it before, I'm nervous as fuck. Then, Kalua, you got me. You seen it? We in business? Yes, no, maybe so. Oh shit. We bought the pop in it. Hey. All right.
What's good?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can't hear you. Are you on mute? Hold on. Let me make sure I don't have you on mute. Okay, I hear you now.
Hold on, give me a second.
What's poppin', the wounded healer? Welcome to Potheads, my love. Get comfortable.
Power's out.
Ah, damn. We in this bitch in the dark. That's okay. Let's have some fun in the dark. His part. He left. Hopefully he comes back. What's popping, the wounded healer? We just kicking it. We revamping that Pothead. So it's plot twist, and it's been all kind of plot twists since I started. Shit, playing and unplaying, but we gonna fucking go with it. So let's see. I'm getting Pilot Smiley back. All right. Okay, so can we hear talk? Say something.
What's up?
What's popping? So what's your name?
I'm Riley.
Riley, what's popping? Riley, how you from? How you doing? Where you from?
Oh, we're over here in Alaska right now.
Oh my gosh, is it cold in Alaska?
I don't know if I can. How do you? I've never used this. I don't know if I can switch the camera around, but okay, I'll just go outside. So the power's out because we live in the middle of nowhere, and every time we get a heavy storm, like the only power cables get hit. So here we are right now in the rain.
Okay.
Well, yeah. No, this has been actually a really enjoyable day due to the fact that the power was out. I didn't have to go get up. I didn't feel any pressure to do anything today, and that's it. That's all there is to it.
Good. So I'm happy that you popped in. Is this your first time in the neighborhood? Had you seen me before?
Yeah, no, I've commented, I think, on one of the first episodes, and I know I've commented, I know Sheesh the Beast has done some stuff over on Mystical Illuminations. I was commenting over there. I try to stay active on paying attention to you guys. Mike is the best. I message him and I know the hell out of him, I'm sure, but that's okay because that's kind of what we do.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, bet. So, welcome to Potheads. This is the plot twist edition. I'm just trying to keep things fucking spicy. So I'm switching up my host. I want to keep it like I felt like the vision was kind of veering off. I want to like Potheads just talk about stupid ass shit all day, every
Vision.
day. You know what I'm saying? They just talk about it's more about nothing all day, every day. So I want to keep it cool, calm, and collected. So we're gonna talk about some dumb pothead ass shit today. Okay, is that okay with you, Riley?
Yeah. What are we
All right.
drinking?
So okay, this is a. I'm trying to get them to sponsor me. This is Stella Rosa. It's this. Listen
Oh,
now.
that's right.
I'm a
Okay.
wine connoisseur now, and so I say this with pride. This is one of the best quality wines that there is out. Period. I've drank some of the most expensive wines that they had. I've drank some of the cheaper wines. This Stella Rosa hit.
Am I upside down? Okay, cool. We're not.
Mm-mm. What you got over there?
Good.
What's your pleasure?
Gin and juice, and then I don't drink beer normally, but today I mixed a little bit of splash of juice and like a splash of kombucha in a Bud Light right here. So that's what I got going on.
Gin and juice, that's some gangster shit. Gin make you sing.
Really? Everyone gives me so much shit for gin, and I don't get it's. I can't drink any alcohol. I can't. Like most alcohol will mess me up. So gin works for me because it's just like it. I don't know. Gin, you can get drunk, but I don't. It's not. I don't feel gross. I don't feel sick.
After, okay.
Like, or during anyway. Like whiskey or most beer, if it's assorted kinds of beer, like it depends on what it is. Bud Light right now, or what is this? Yeah, a little Bud Light is all right. It's rice. I mean, I only like to eat rice and beans half the time, anyways. So.
Okay. All right. So what we're gonna do? First thing we're gonna do. All right, I'm gonna give you some horror movie scenarios, and you tell me how you would react or respond to those. It's Halloween, so let's tap into the Halloween spirit. Okay.
All right.
All right. So I was watching the movie Strangers today. So all right, Riley, what would you do if your best friend called you in the middle of the night to come and just come pick him up because he and his girlfriend had a fight? When you got to the house, his car was wrecked and the front door was open and all of the windows were burst out. What would you do?
See, I was giggling because I've got enough people had me in these situations. Like I wouldn't show up.
You like, fuck that shit.
Like, no, fuck you, your problem, not mine. Come tell me about it when you're done.
So you ain't even going to check on his stupid ass.
It depends on that. That's actually a good thing to make me recognize that it's really silly what I would allow to be the reason why. And I think I'm not the only one that would be like that, but a lot of us will be like, oh, well, it depends on what. Really? But yeah, no, but the question is, so, okay, doors busted open, cars wrecked. What happens? What's going on?
So you're supposed to just be going to pick him up because he and his girlfriend had a fight. But when you get there, his car is
I didn't hear that part.
Yeah. When you get there to pick him up, you get there early. His car looks like it's been wrecked from both sides, and it's a car behind it that looks like it wrecked the car. The door is wide open to the house, and all of the windows are burst out. What do you do?
I don't even know. It's hard for me to actually. I'll be honest. It's hard for me to watch scary movies and shit because I don't know. I'll be real. I don't actually put I reserve myself too much for people to know this in my personal life, but like my mom, she was in an abusive relationship, and I've had moments where it was like a scene like that. So I think about it, I'm like, fuck, I don't know. What did I do? I fucking ran 1,000 miles in my mind and I didn't do shit. And that's kind of where maybe today I have guilt sometimes that I didn't do maybe what I wanted to or believed I could or should have, whatever.
And so,
But I don't know. What you do is it again. I guess it goes back to what I was saying. It's you go back to that emotional attachment, whether or not you have that. That's
mm,
really what it is.
right,
That's the
like,
deciding
do I
factor of
care
what you
enough
go
to
do.
go in? Like, do I care enough to go in the fucking house or not?
Yeah, exactly. No, I've had situations where people were like, "Don't go and do this because you might get hurt." And I was like, "Fuck you, I don't care right now." And then there's times where people are like, they don't think anything of it, but then you go do something crazy in their eyes, but it's like and you at the end you're like, I didn't think that was weird or insane at all. I thought I was being normal.
Mm.
So
And
I
so,
don't know. What do? You I would have probably been driving around the block like 6 times, like maybe putting on some boozy badass, get yourself hyped up or some shit.
try to hype yourself up to get ready to go into whatever that fuck show is.
Yeah, I guess that's what you'd want to do. Or that's what I would do.
So, in the kind of just like talk about trauma and shit like that. So in the same movie, me and my friend were having a discussion. So, all right, so the
So I'm trying to get a good spot for my phone. I apologize.
no, you're fine. You're fine. So the young lady, she was in the kitchen and she was facing the wall. The killer was behind her, but she couldn't see him. So I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, hey, you need to get out of that corner because if you're in that corner, the killer can get you and corner you. Like that's a dangerous position to be in. And his take was, no, I want to be in the corner because the corner is my point of view. Like I can see everything.
Yeah.
So what how do you feel about that?
I don't know. I don't know if I even picked up what the situation still is exactly, but I'm like I noticed I was like that a lot, and I don't know if it has. It depends on kind of what you've gone through or where you're at currently. I catch myself sometimes like before I moved up here, I was always looking around, feeling like I had to watch my back, and now I still have that in the back of my mind, but that's it. Sometimes some people, whatever it is that happened might be too much where you can't ever let that go. But in that same regard, I get that because I do that with the way I interact with people today. I'm like, I don't want to. This is why I'm hanging out here, is because I don't want to talk to nobody that I know because I don't want to open up too much.
Yeah.
But it's like here, I'm like, oh shit, I'm not supposed to be saying any of this stuff, but it's here because I obviously want to speak about it. So, but yeah, no, it's interesting because you don't really get to. That's I guess what spirituality is so important for, is to be able to look at this stuff objectively and look at why and kind of what you can do with that why. Because usually the why is so confusing. Where this is, I don't know what I would do in that situation. See, I go off track so fast. That's why I say Mike probably gets annoyed the hell out of me because I send him messages like crazy from one topic to another. But no, really, I don't know. It really is just you don't want to give too much into that though, because I feel like when you're avoiding shit, that's when it gets worse, and that's when you have whatever you're gonna have happen. Whatever you're avoiding, that's when it is that like that. I guess that's it. So it's hard to know with this shit because that's what is so interesting about these horror movies. It shows each character and what that person and that energy is going to do. Yet I don't know. I really don't know. My thing is that I don't like to go into this because usually I don't want to know what I'm gonna do. I guess that's what it is.
That's real too. I don't want to know what I'm gonna do because if I ever have to be there, and that's the thing too. So it's one thing to speculate, about what you would do, and as it having gone through trauma, it's one thing to speculate, and to actually be in it when that fire hot is a completely different thing. So it's easy to say what we would do, but when you win it, you don't know. But I say it in the effort to take power back in my, me being the person I am, like I I I make just the things like this. I think I make fun, make light of things like this because
I like that.
Yeah, if that makes sense.
No, I like that. I'm just coming at it with honesty because I didn't want to be fake about. Oh, I'm not sure how to.
Yeah.
What good would this be if I came on here and I was like not enjoying what the fuck I wasn't enjoying, and then fake the funk, right? I'm not that. So yeah,
Yeah.
no, 100%. Because that's actually why I don't get along with people is because all day long, in order for me to get along with people, the only thing I know what to do is giggle and laugh and try to be cute. Like that's it. You, that's all you.
I just giggle most time. People be like, "What are you giggling for? Why not?"
Yeah. No, my manager. He's a Virgo sun on the cusp of Leo, and he I always feel like he's looking at me like he wants to murder me, but it's like it's one of these things you have to recognize. People sometimes admire you for this shit that they look at you, they hate you for, and so that's been hard for me. Like I'm just starting to see that kind of, and I'll be like, because he came to me a one-on-one the other day and said something to me, and I was like, actually, Mike said this in his transit talk or something. He's like, you have this relationship with someone and you don't know if you like them, but they come to you on a one-on-one basis, and the way that they come at you, you're like, oh, this is a real person. Never mind, I'm gonna like take that back that I was thinking on them. But essentially like that, where like the other day or a week I was working in a kitchen and he's the cook. I'm dishwasher. I'm just back there by myself so I can be by myself.
Yeah,
that's one. But I'll like come up, pick something up, and I drop it on the way out, and then I look him in the eyes and I just giggle, and I'm like, oh shit, I don't know what to do. So, but this is where I have to catch myself. First I was like, what? You can't laugh, and I get mad. So that's where it's like it's nice to just be able to do that and be like, okay, I see it.
Yeah, in real life. I don't know. The most freeing thing you could do is be yourself, and that's one thing people just don't get. Like, and people confuse being yourself with imitating other people. Nah, just be you, and the world will adjust to that. Like when you start to understand little colloquialisms like that, I think that's when the world really, really, really start to fucking open up to you. But I be just minding my own business and smoking my little blunts. That's all I got. That's all I got. All right. So I'm gonna transition us into the next portion of the show. All right. So I like to do something called philosophical pontifications. Um, you said you've watched the show before, so you know what
A
a
little
philosophical. All right. So a philosophical pontification is just it's a
bit.
it's like a bowstring. It's a way to just talk about stupid shit in an intelligent way.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I remember. That's why I go like this because I remember, but I don't remember. We're good.
so what's something that you always just like it could be silly, it could be funny, it could be dumb. What's something that you always really wanted to that you just wanted to nerd out about and talk about?
Um, it's been many things throughout my life, but it's usually just been things that people don't want to talk about. I don't know. Right now, it's nothing. It's usually just observing shit and like kind of just me talking shit on just us getting lost in the things that we say and do. How easily I don't know. I'm just been like right now that what do I want to get on? I guess really just the things that seem silly, which aren't like things that we make jokes about that are really just like we laugh because we don't have an answer or we choose not to have an answer, right? That's what I'm on right now.
Um
Like the other day, almost the word almost. I'll just get into weird things where like, what the fuck is that? Always, mostly, all mostly. Just I'll start doing shit like that. Where I'll nitpick at things. Where I guess that's it. I don't know.
I think that's a perfect uh topic to pontificate upon. That's I think that's the epitome of philosophical pontification. So you're right on. You understood the assignment. I think the art of observation is key. A lot of people don't know how to sit down and shut the fuck up and just watch. Like
I
like
don't.
listen,
I
the more
don't.
you watch shit, the better like the the more you see. The less you talk, the more you see. The less you act, the more you see. Like it's an art in being, it's the art of being still. People think moving is important, but they don't understand that not moving is just as important. I always use the illustration of Lion King when Zazu was teaching Simba how to pounce. When he was teaching him how to hunt, he taught him how to be still first, then pounce. And I think that's just another illustration as to, you know, the importance of observation and just the little things, like you said, almost. Like what the fuck is that? Like, is it or isn't it? Bitch, if you can't be a little bit pregnant, you know?
Yeah. No, that is what it is. And so right now, like okay, that's where I'm getting like lost almost. I'm remembering shit in the beginning of the chat. First, I was like, "What the fuck? It's not me. I'm not sending it. I'm not being a pussy." And then, something. I'm nervous. Heard you say something about that, and then now this whole time I'm like, "What? Why am I not so engaged?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm nervous." And yeah, that I don't know how that connects, but that connects to what we're at. It's simple. It's like that's it, nervousness. You allow yourself to be stuck in analyzing what the hell you feel or think or see, and you don't at least watch what the fuck's in front of you, and how the hell could you
And
be
so
part of it?
so question, what and so you're right. So that's, I had a teacher in law school used to always write H in, I think, H, here and now, or something like that on his hand, so he could always be present. But my question to you is, what you nervous for? Like and that's a serious question. I don't ask that in jest. I ask that to deep.
Um,
um
that I always like to. I don't know. In the past, not always. In the past, it often felt like I wanted to hold on to everything for too. And that's what I'm learning right now in life, is just to be like, all right, well, that was cool, and that's it. That's all it is. Like, stop. Just don't like try to stretch it, or like. I was just talking to my dad today about like holidays, and like I said something about like he's very Christian, so it's at certain times I don't really know what the hell to say to him in a way, but I was saying something like, I respect something about Jehovah's Witnesses. They don't celebrate holidays. And then he's all like, well, I only like don't like Halloween. I'm like, it's just like I get it's so what I notice is that I am often trying to like I'm holding on to something. I guess that's what it is. I will hold on to what I see, and I'm like I often want to share that with people, and there's nothing wrong with that. But often I want to make sure it's not just, I don't know. I feel like, is it real if I didn't make sure everyone else saw what I saw? So
it
I
is.
guess that's
It
where
is.
it is. It's simple. It's a lot simpler than I allow it to be. It's that I'm trying to do too much, and it that's all it is. I always have to notice. Oh wait, I'm just trying too hard to make other people see what is my life. But I think that's what it is. It's hard for you to know when to just let that be. All right, that's my experience, and like I don't take like taking photos of everything, kind of shit like that.
Yeah.
It's just be there. That what you said, the be here and now. But why are you trying to hold on so much to whatever it is that you think you're enjoying? Be there.
And so what and like that's really the key. Like we have to learn how to, like, one, and this is something, when I realized this was the thing that I guess broke the mental chain for me. Like, I don't have to prove nothing to no fucking body. When I realized I ain't have to prove nothing to nobody, oh my God, my whole life fucking changed. I was like, hey, you, fuck you. And call it a day. And maybe I didn't verbally say it, but I said it with my energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when we let go of the need to, like, if I'm a pure person and I'm coming from my heart, if I know that my every action and my every intent is genuine, then, like, fuck what you think. Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't. And that's not to, and it's not to go so far left or right. It's because I've always want to be conscious and cognizant of other people's feelings. You know what I'm saying? So like there is that, but in a sense, like how you feel about me is really none of my business, and I really feel like that. You know?
Yeah, I think that's I don't know. I'm a Libra moon progressing to Virgo moon. That's why I think I'm in this spot where it's like I always want to like do something about it. I want to get along, but that's where I'm at right now. I'm trying, and Aries progress sun, so I'm trying to just figure out how to say fuck. I don't give a fuck. It's fine. Like I
Hard.
love you, but fuck you. Like I have a hard time letting people see that I feel like that. That
Mm.
that's where it's hard. Is like I want to be just genuinely nice to everyone, but then at the same time, I have to recognize that does take something out of me if it's not genuine at that moment or whatever. So it's like if I'm trying to keep this even playing field with everyone, I don't know. I was watching this dude on YouTube the other night. Let's talk religion. He talked about the emperor, uh, fucking Akbar or whatever from India. He had a philosophy. Actually, I wrote it down. Let's see. It was basically saying I want to be in good understanding of all men. So that way, where is it? All right. It is my duty to be in good understanding with God, with all men, if they walk in the way of God's will. Interference with them would be in itself be reprehensible. And if otherwise, they are under the malady. I was drunk. I don't remember what the other word is. Under the malady, something and deserve. Oh, they are under malady, not under thee. That's all it is. I added a word. All right. They are under malady and deserve my compassion. And I heard that and I was like, it hit me because like that's what I want to do, but the way that I go about that, like the idea can be one thing, but the action and the delivery is not that unless you really have found a way to make like everything about what you're doing follow through with that. Like you have to find a way to make that intention reality, not just intention, right? Like the
Yeah.
whole hell is paved, the road to hell is paved with good intentions thing. Like
Yeah.
that, it's not easy to know you want to do good. Like I was talking to my mom recently too about you want to be selfless, but on the beginning half of that, a lot of people are selfish in order. It's a selfish thing.
I absolutely agree with you. Like, and so like, not to get too far into the astrology of it, but like,
I know I was not wanting to bring that up actually,
no,
but
no,
I was like,
no.
it's related for me right now. So
And so because it is, I'll dive into it. I'm not, we're gonna follow.
well,
My professor told me to follow the logic, but really quickly, I'm a Libra moon too, and so that
that's
Libra.
right. Okay, that's what it was. That's why I remember connecting with you and She's the Beast as well. I
Yeah.
don't know about that is why I remember connecting though.
And so I'm a Libra moon too, and so I definitely understand that mind frame in that it's just like I want to be selfless, but selfless, but I also want people to know not to fucking play with me too, bitch. Like I want to be selfless, but I want to have firm boundaries. I want to help everybody, but I also want to take care of myself. And so I think for people like us, when we find that balance, that's when we can really start building a life for ourselves. But who listen? It's not. It's definitely if we pontificating. It's definitely for me a struggle and a battle, but to be like that selfless kind person all the time, and then not be a pushover as well, because I think people see us, especially because like you said, I giggle all the time. Like somebody will do some fucked up shit to me, and instead of getting mad, I'll just giggle,
You
and
know, this leads back to what I mentioned earlier, nervousness.
yeah.
Like I was just thinking about it because I was like, I was nervous up until now because I was like, I just breathed in and I was like, and I actually felt the fucking air. I felt it instead of just like just in the between words and shit. So it's like that's where what you said before is visibly applicable about how you have to be able to be silent or still to see or hear.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah.
So it's my turn to pontificate, and then we'll wrap up the show for today. So, what's something that I've always wanted to talk about? Ooh, um, um, okay. This is something that I'm going to talk about on one of my upcoming shows. Y'all make sure y'all check out. First off, we got the comeback show with the motherfucking Peace Dealer coming up this week. Y'all don't want to miss that. That's gonna be on the 6th of November. Y'all don't want to miss that shit. I got a culture talk coming up. We kicking back off Transmutation Station, all of that shit. But all of that to say, so culture versus tradition. Do you think there's a difference?
I mean, I can speak for a lot of people that maybe I'm not going. I don't want to speak for other people, but I feel I can for the sake of my family doesn't know shit about our own culture. Like that's why I think the things I like because I can see connections in culture with the things I'm interested in. With what my family talks about, I don't know. I don't have that kind of a connect. When I say family, I'm not necessarily saying the people I connect with on a regular basis. I'm talking about people that are related to me on a legal basis and my the what family reunions I guess are based off of blood and name. And so I think about this a lot, and I think that's why I often try to like. I feel like I tell myself I'm alone a lot of the time when it's just I have a hard time connecting based off of telling myself that shit. So I see I don't know with culture it's I don't know a lot of people in America I don't even think know what the fuck culture is. So that in itself is where I'm just like oh shit. That's a big one. That's a big one. Can you ask one more time? Because
Culture versus tradition. Do you think that are they the same or are they not? Are they different?
no, that's I guess that's what I'm saying right there. No, they're not because the shit that people might call I guess that's a verbal thing though too. Again, with the it's like almost right there. Almost we can
What
answer it like that. Almost, you're right.
so okay, so what's culture to you? I guess that's one question I'll ask so we can understand that.
Culture, I would say, is just I guess happenings within your society, within your people. And then tradition is like that's what you're supposed to pass down as like understanding of self and what like so we should have I guess a barrier where we define things with culture versus tradition where what is love? Is love culture or is that tradition? What do you want that like where should we have these things? So
That's
that's
a
kind of
serious question. Oh,
that's why I say that is like you got to be culture is it's certain I don't know. And but I think also I just watched what's his name? Sito, his
shout out
CMOS
to
video.
Tito. Oh,
Yeah, and his CMOS video, I take that stuff actually. I've been for a little while recently.
how do you like it? I heard a lot of people
It's
say it's
good
good.
if you're gonna fast. I think. I mean, I don't know. You should.
So what is it good for?
It's gonna be sketchy. It could get sketchy in the sense that there's anytime there's anything that's not necessarily regulated, it they're gonna like when there gets a lot of attention on it. So that's I think why he mentioned is when there gets a lot of attention on something, then it's more likely it gets based off of profit and you're going to see possible people actually having health issues based off of people trying to make a profit not a benefit and I'm not looking for that and I'm not thinking anyone's going that direction with health stuff yet it's happened with other things and that's why the government gets involved with stuff not really even because they give a fuck that's what's crazy like they don't care but there's certain things like that it's like okay well there's money involved or there's also people seeing that there's money involved and so that's usually, I think, when government gets involved, is because it's like, oh, there's corruption. All right, our time to take over because we're better at that shit. It's not that they're trying, like, they're protecting us in a way by they're doing the bad guy thing, and they're better at it than a lot of us that aren't in an organization. So, but no, with CMOS, I see why he says that. It's because it's like, look at the vibration, even the letter, the sound of it. And so that's why I was saying with culture and tradition, that even right there. C. I don't know. It's like, is it gonna? I don't know. I'm learning all this myself right now, and I'm kind of just what it is. I'm just starting to recognize how I see things. So, but
And that's
CMOS, it's nice in the sense of, if you say you're gonna fast, that's great. Do it for that. Like, don't eat and have like a little bit of CMOS. It's cool. You can get your own. You can blend it or whatever, or you can get it capsulated in a dried form, and they have it with other herbs. I actually commented that on that Sito video.
but what's the benefit of
Burdock
it?
root.
What's the benefit of it?
It had. Oh, look. Thank you for keeping me on track. The CMOS is bragged for the sake of it has 92 out of 100 some minerals and vitamins that you need in your diet. And then that's why I was mentioning there's the like a variation CMOS with burdock root and bladderwrack, which are other herbs, which it basically then it encompasses all the vitamin mineral thing you need. And there's other, I mean, I take other things to kind of just keep a balance of that. But yeah, I don't know, CMOS is, that's where I'm just like, I don't know if it necessarily helps me. Like right now, I'm eating a lot more than I was at that time when I was like, oh, I feel good. When I took it all the time, or not all the time, but I took it as like my nutritional thing for the day.
Like your
But
vitamin.
I was also fasting though too. And why it was helping me is because I was like helping me clear out my whole system. My digestive tract was kind of getting emptied in the process. So
Oh, it give you the
that I
runs
think is
and shits? Does it give you the runs and make you shit?
no, it was like it's solid. It made everything solid and less, but it wasn't like I don't know. I don't like talking about shits, but essentially it was like it was it basically made your stomach compact everything more efficiently, and it didn't like make you go to the bathroom when you didn't have to. Like you kind of did, and it would maybe, but it wasn't dirty. I guess it was like clean.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
That's why I think it was interesting, because it was like there was a very clean effect that I had during that time. And that's where I'm just like, I'm not going to sit here and boast. I'm not doing well right now with my diet and shit, and I'm taking it. And that's where I'm like, and I wasn't really drinking at the moment. So it was like, yeah, I was doing great. So it's like, I'm not going to like sit here and brag like it's because that's what he was saying though. It's in his video it's a moss. What do you see when you see moss? It's covering something. And I'm like, oh, you motherfucker, you're right.
I feel like it tastes yucky. Ugh.
Yeah, it does taste pretty gross. Well, if you get like, so they have this stuff that's like gel that's already made, but it's kind of a hit and miss. Like I got mine sent to me, and the power went out actually that day, and my coworkers, it was summer though. It would have been fine if the power went out now because it's cold outside. But it was summer, and they left it in the store or whatever. And I came by the next day. I'm like, is my mail here? I came and asked yesterday, and like, oh yeah, it's here. And I smelled it. I'm like, oh, it's fucked now. But so that's where I'm like, CMOS over. If you have it mixed up already, you might not want to do that. But that's where you can buy either the powdered or you buy the. I feel like I'm doing an ad now. This is fucked up. I'm not getting paid for this shit. So you can get powdered or you can get just dried CMOS. That I don't know how it. I think either people grow it or they forage it, harvest it themselves. But basically they sent it dried, and then you soak it in water for like a day or 2 days, and then you blend it up in some like spring water or whatever you want.
So
and I was gonna say
taffy. Like I feel like they should have it in like a taffy sweet treat.
I was gonna say what I eat it with is oatmeal.
Okay.
Like you
Okay.
mix it with some oatmeal. It's good for thickening. Like mix it with like I do oatmeal and some honey in it. Oh, that's really good.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
it doesn't taste good. It tastes salty. So I mean,
Okay.
it's salty. It's got salt and minerals. So
Okay. Okay. All right. So real quick, we're gonna go back to our normal conversation. So
my
culture.
bad.
No, no, no. This is perfect. Don't
All right.
apologize for being great. This is what you are. You understand the assignment and you're doing it very, very well. Thank you. So you're the first guest, and I think we're gonna keep this
That's crazy.
way. I think I'm going to just continue to have just people from all over the world just send me there, and whoever's the first person who comes, that's how we're going to do it. And we'll have different games and everything set up for everybody. So thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for being the first
Yeah.
guest on Piehead. So, but
No,
for
and if you need more of my time, I'm happy. I obviously I message Mike way too much. That's where I'm like, all right, I'll talk to someone who wants to listen.
yeah, this is perfect. This is what this is for. This is the ambiance I wanted to kind of have. So but
Good.
as per me, culture versus tradition, I think there are two different things. I think culture is I always dreaming says it's like a feeling, and tradition I think is something more that you do. Culture is like, I'm from Louisiana, and my culture is who I am. My culture is, no matter where I go, I say yes ma'am. I look like I'm 12, but I'm 32. And it confuses people a lot because I have manners. I'm yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. I hold doors. Like, like culture. That's my culture. I take that with me everywhere. My tradition is to celebrate Christmas. That's a tradition.
Okay.
And even within that tradition, there's a tradition within that, because so we celebrate Christmas, but we celebrate Christmas in my family. Our tradition is it used to be at my grandmother's house. Now it's at my dad's house. So, like, that's the tradition. If that makes sense. So that's the difference between culture and tradition to me. Like I said, we're gonna
I,
talk more about
I
it on culture talk. Go ahead. I'm sorry, sweetie. Go ahead.
no, you're good. I think I like hearing that, and I'm gonna keep it short for my own sake too. No, I think it's because I'm just starting to acknowledge it a little bit more in some ways. Why I look at things the way I do. A lot of it is a lot of people look at the people around them as problems,
Mm,
and that's what it like for me. I'm starting to see like that's where I'm getting along with my family more. Some of the like there's not everyone that I mentioned before in that when I say that when I was in that mode, I didn't most of those people know, but the people I talk to now in my family, I'm acknowledging how to take the value out of who they are because I value who they are,
mhm,
right? But there's things that's what it is. A lot of people have like abandoned everything about what they came up on because it led them they kind of blame that they would rather blame that than themselves and I see myself doing it but at the same time what's important is that's where it is to find yourself or know who you are is to know why you don't want to do that stuff
mm,
or if just that's what these boundaries are for, right?
mm.
And so that's exactly kind of where I've said that about me and my dad talking. It's like it just weirds me out. Like he's like, I don't like Halloween. I'm like, but how can you say that like not recognize how I'm gonna say, well, fuck all holidays then. And it's not about I don't care. I don't like Halloween either. I don't like any of them though. That's the thing. Is that's where I'm just like it's hard for people that like see in a way where it's like none of it matters. And what my response to him was, well, what about celebrating every day? Like just celebrate every day. And it showed me his definition of celebration though with his response
Mm,
because like, well, you can't do that every day. And so obviously in his brain is like you have to do more
mm.
than what.
Then what's
So
normal?
that
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, and that's where I'm like that's where I have the difference in opinion, and that's fine, and that's where it's fine, and that's where it's cool for me right now that I have this that I'm noticing. Okay, well I can kind of pontificate on why the hell I think like that about him. And instead of being like idiot, I'm like, oh, okay, well, he just sees it. He sees that definition different. Maybe I can get him to see what I see, but that's in time. And that's why I mentioned that earlier. It's like, that's usually where I'm like, nervous and stressed because I'm like, I know why I know this shit, but I don't give myself that kind of uh go forward, like the thumbs up to say do it,
Mm.
even if people don't get it. So you're right. It's and that's where a lot of people will abandon culture and tradition, and so that's why I mentioned it like that too. But it's that's cool to I don't know. I liked hearing that because I wasn't going to hear that from anybody else in all reality. So thank you.
You're very, very welcome. And I just want to say thank you so much for taking a leap of faith and chopping it up with me and having a little fun with me on Halloween. You could have been anywhere else doing anything else, but you chose to sit here with me in the fucking dark and fucking
Before this,
pontificate.
it's not all dark. I'm just making sure. I don't know, but no, I told myself I walked around. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure everyone's gone from my. I live off where I work, and so I'm like, oh, everyone's gone. They abandoned me. So then I'm like, hey, yeah, I wasn't doing anything anyways. Don't. But no, I'm happy to be part of this. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So with that being said, guys, y'all, like I said, make sure y'all shout out.
No.
Listen, you got any handles? You got
Nope.
people, you want people to follow you anywhere on any channels or anything?
I'm not gonna shout myself out like that. If it happens, it happens in time. You never know. You might see me on your story, Mike's story, someone's story, but it's not a big deal because we're not on that for that shit. So
I'll take that.
I'm
And,
I'm
and
down.
okay, and so before you go, one more thing. What's one piece of advice if you could give to anybody in the world? What's one piece of advice you would give? That was his advice. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Y'all be on the lookout. The comeback show where peace meets hope. This Saturday. I forgot what fucking time, but y'all make sure y'all check out my stories, Mike's stories. It'll be there. I got Culture Talk with Jonathan. I got fucking Transmutation Station with Marcy. We about to get it. Thank y'all for watching. Welcome to Potheads. Listen, we about to change the fucking world. Y'all have a blessed day. Go get it, because if you don't, you already fucking know. Somebody else will.